Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Miss Lockett from Teacher Fashion on Lockett. And if you are new, I just want to say welcome and let you know that you are in for a treat. So today's video, I'm going to be giving tips on virtual learning. As you guys know, we are in the midst of a pandemic, and most of the students are starting back distant. That means that they will be learning from home. So I'm going to give a few tips that I thought would be important. So if you are a parent, you have children, you are a guardian, this video is for you. Before we get started, you guys already know I need you to do me a favor. I need you to hit that subscribe button below and also click that notification bell so when I do upload videos, you guys are able to get the notification. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's get on to what this video is about. Okay, so we just gonna jump on into this video. So the first tip that I have for you guys is to make sure that you have a designated spot or space for your child to learn. This is important because while your child is home learning, you don't want them to be distracted. So make sure that they are in a quiet place with all materials they need for learning. That means whatever materials that the school may give you, or just period, whatever materials that they need, make sure that it's in that space so that they don't have to get up and run off to go get what they need to learn. Actually, one of my friends, I'm gonna give her a shout out. Hey, Onyx. One of my friends, she actually posted pictures of her children's workspace. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is so perfect for this video. I've been wanting to do this video for a while anyway. So I was like, oh my God, this is so perfect. I thought other parents might need examples of how to create a space in their home for their child learning. So check out these clips of my friend spaces that she created for. All right, the next tip that I want to talk about is dress code. All right, I know you guys been seeing the article going around social media where in most states or some states, they're requiring that students wear their uniforms or their uniform tops. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea that they get up and put on a uniform, because to me, I feel like you want to keep some type of normalcy around them. If they was in school in the building, they will be wearing their uniform. But if this is not your city or state and they're not requiring that the students wear their uniform, my only tip or suggestion that I have is to make sure your child is dressed appropriate. Make sure they dress appropriate. I wouldn't let my child wear pajamas, but hey, that's me. But if your school not tripping about it, look, make sure your child dressed appropriate. To be honest with you, I feel like most teachers just want their child to log on, and be present and just engage in the lesson. So some people might not be making a big deal about dress code, which is fine, because at the end of the day, we just want our kids to get the best education that they can, especially while they're at home learning virtually. So yeah, me personally, I wouldn't trip about the uniform as a teacher, as long as my kids are present and engaging. But my school personally, they do have to wear their uniform top or a uniform shirt, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think that's great, and I think it's character building, because when you get up and go to work, you have to put on your uniform, and that's what we preparing our kids for the real world. So yeah, make sure your child is dressed appropriate for virtual learning. All right, the next tip that I have is have a schedule. Have a schedule. For the most part, I'm pretty sure that schools will be making the schedule. What your child is supposed to be doing each moment of the day. Make sure you get that schedule and you look over it, you internalize it, and make sure that you follow that schedule. You don't want your child to miss out on learning. You don't want them to be late logging in for class. So yes, make sure you look over that schedule and internalize a schedule for your child. All right, the next tip that I have, and this one is so important, I feel like, get your child on a schedule. Get your child on a schedule. Most of us, we've been out of school since March. So yeah, our kids are not on a schedule anymore. So get your child back on schedule. Make sure that they're going to sleep at a good time, because even though we're home, once again, your child will have to get up and learn. You don't want them to be tired for virtual learning. They already have to sit down in their space and be on the computer. So you don't want them to be tired. You just don't want them to be tired. So get your child back on schedule. It's also important to get your child back on schedule, because when we do start back school in the building, they can be already prepared. So yes, get your child back on schedule. Get them back on a sleeping schedule. Don't let them stay up all night long, because once again, even though we're not in the building, they will be learning. They will be in class virtually. The next tip that I have is take advantage of breaks. I'm pretty sure when your school give you guys the schedule of how your child's day is going to go, or what class is scheduled, they're going to have built-in breaks. Take advantage of those breaks. Take advantage of those breaks. This virtual stuff is new to us. You don't want your child to just sit in front of a computer all day. So when they do get a break, make sure you let your child get up, take a walk outside. Yeah, take advantage of the breaks. Let them go outside. If they was at school, we'll be having a recess for 10-15 minutes. Let them go outside, jump a little, and then make sure, because you internalize their schedule, make sure they're back for class in time. But yes, take advantage of that break. On that break, make sure they use the restroom, get some water, get them a snack, go take a little walk, do some exercise. Take advantage of the breaks, because they're so important. They're so important. The next tip that I have is make sure that you communicate with your child's teacher. This is hard times for us, and this is the time for teachers and parents to come together. Look, we are a partnership. We are a partnership, and we have to work together. You have to work together with your child teacher to make sure your child is getting the best education possible. Also, do not hesitate. Do not be afraid to reach out and talk to your child teacher. If you have a concern about anything, make sure you have your child teacher's contact information. Also, I'm pretty sure that teachers are going to be having office hours. So take advantage of those office hours. If you need to talk to your child teacher, make sure you take advantage of those office hours, and don't be afraid to ask questions, y'all. We are in this together. Guess what? We in this together. We learning together. We have never done this before, unless you already been a virtual teacher, but most of us haven't. Most of us public and charter school teachers, this is new to us, you know? So let's just work together. Let's communicate. You have any concerns, do not be afraid to reach out to your child's teacher. Don't be afraid. All right, the next tip that I have is get your child prepared for live teaching. Get your child prepared for live teaching. When I say that, for an example, most schools probably will be using Zoom. So my suggestion to you is to set up a mock Zoom with you and your child. If you have 2 devices, set them up on Zoom and set yourself up on Zoom and go over the features that Zoom has. Like for an example, teaching your child how to mute and unmute themselves, or teaching your child how to turn on and off their camera. Zoom has so much. Teaching your child how to raise their hands. It's a feature on there where they can raise their hand if they have a question, or teaching them how to put their name into the Zoom, so when their classmates and teachers are on, they're able to see their names and their classmates' names. So yeah, yep. Go over whatever application your school is using for live teaching. Go over it before school start, and just give your child a head start on learning those different features, so when they do get in the classroom, if they teach it virtually, they'll know certain things already, like how to mute, unmute, and all those important things. Even though I know teachers are probably going to be going over those norms the whole first week of school. So yeah, you want your child to be ahead. So go ahead and set that up and get your child ready, ready for learning. All right, y'all. The last tip that I have for you guys is to go above and beyond. To go above and beyond for your child. When I say that, I want you guys to know that at the end of the day, yes, you, you are your child's first teacher. You are your child's first teacher. Teachers all over the nation would love, especially me, would love to be in the building teaching your child. Love to be teaching your child physically, but we can't. It's not safe. So yes, as a parent, you're gonna have to step up. You're gonna be the primary teacher in that home. So go above and beyond for your child. You know your child. You know what your child needs. You know what your child know. You know what they don't know. So if you know it's a skill that they don't know, take some extra time out to just go over the skill. One thing we don't want to do, we don't want our children to get behind during this virtual learning. So yes, you're going to have to go above and beyond. Not only you having to go above and beyond, but teachers going to have to go above and beyond. But once again, we are a partnership and we are in this together. So yes, go above and beyond. Well, anywho, that's all the tips that I have for you guys today. I know it wasn't a million tips. I just pulled out some that I thought would be important and that parents would want to hear about. But anywho, I hope that these tips are helpful to you. Hope that you guys can use them. If you have any questions or concerns or anything else you want to know about virtual teaching and I can help you, feel free to email me at teacherfashiononlockett@gmail.com, and I will try to help you and answer any questions that you may have about virtual teaching that I may not have addressed in this video. Yes, and before I let you guys go, please subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you heard something or liked something that you've seen. I would really greatly appreciate it. Anywho, I'll see you guys the next time.